What's up, everyone? It's Wacko. Welcome you to week 9 of SDS. This week is our last week before playoffs, so thankfully I don't have to watch 6 or 7 games every week. I don't think there was a single week where we got all 8 games, which is really fucking sad, to be honest, but it's fine. Some of the weeks, I think we had good reason to not have all the games played. Shit happens, and that's okay. Most people will not be punished for this season, as long as I feel like people are communicating. They can't play, or like they at least tried playing. Like, I'm cool with that. But for the people that schedule time and then no show and then be like, I fell asleep, I woke up and decided to pick my nose for an hour and a half. Those are the people I do not want in SDS. So, with that said, we have Yuno versus Heister, who I believe were like pretty close to top 2 seeds. So we get some seed shakeup right at the end here with Yuno versus Heister. On Yuno's side, we have Hoopa Unbound, Terrapagos, Melmetal, Ogrepon. I think this is Ogrepon's debut. Maybe it debuted like a few weeks ago, I'm not sure. But then we also have Torn T and Low Kicks. On Heister's side, we have Megastarmie, Boo, Zapdos, Fortress, Blissey, Ogrepon, Hearthflame, and Nidoqueen. So getting things started, we're going to lead with Hoopa Unbound into Zapdos. Hyperspace Fury didn't do much. I'm going to guess U-Turn is going to kill. Sash. Okay. Then we're going to Trailblaze. Yeah, this is why Hoopa is, like, cheap. U-Turn. I can't believe you just clicked U-Turn on the Torn. Oh, you were at +1 speed. I'm fucking stupid. Bleakwind Storm into Zapdos. Okay. Icy Wind isn't gonna be enough to knock it out. Yeah, we're gonna roost it off. Usually when I run Torn, I run like Protective Pads, Toxic. So I can Toxic U-Turn. Icy Wind is sure a play too. I don't really see how Yuno is like winning this at all. Torn lives. Oh, it gets paralyzed. That sucks. And Zapdos gonna get back up to full. Wait, Torn is still fast? Oh, because Zapdos is like no speed. Well, that was a way to use Tornadus for sure. I probably would have kept it around maybe, but you know. Yeah, because Terrapagos isn't gonna do shit to Blissey. Roat Berry. What's the point of the Roat Berry on Blissey? Oh, just to break Terra Shell, I guess? But like, do we really need to do that? Methinks like we didn't need to like run Roat Berry on Blissey to beat a Terrapagos. Terrapagos isn't gonna beat Blissey ever. Even like a physical Terrapagos isn't beating Blissey. We're gonna finally get off that T-Wave and then get full parried. Terrapagos is gonna come in on the Ice Spinner. Are we gonna see like a Rapid Spin? Yeah. So I'm curious, what is this Blissey? Or what is the Terrapagos? Flamethrower, Rapid Spin. Polyterra Starstorm? Nidoqueen does eat that bash. Then you see Flamethrower, and then Ogrepon comes in. Knock off KO. Starmie. We're gonna just see Starmie come in on an Ogrepon? That's crazy. I mean, yeah. Focus Sash works there. And the Zapdos' helmet. I feel like he hasn't run like Boots Zapdos a lot this season, but at the same time, I really haven't seen people like hazard stack that much. I feel like if anything, I'm the one that's been hazard stacking people. Yeah, we are gonna see that Toxic go off. I don't really understand why Yuno's playing the way he is. I guess maybe for like playoffs. we don't want to reveal like everything that we want to bring. We're gonna get up that late game rock. I guess it's to avoid sash low kicks or something. But I feel like I don't know. Hard switch. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling that we'd see a hard switch there. First impression, Rocky Helmet. Hurricane misses. That's awesome. Discharge. No para. We're gonna see the Sucker Punch. Rocky Helmet just barely isn't enough. Then we're gonna see knockoff. Holy shit, that did nothing. Why did that do so little? I mean, I know it's like 65 base power at that point, but like it still did like very little, I feel. What was the Terapagos percent at? 12. Okay. I feel like if Blissey had an item there, we could have like rapid spinned and then like maybe Terra Starstorm knocks out the Ogerpon. I actually feel like it probably doesn't. Ogerpon's like especially bulky. Well, that'll be GG's. Fuck this Blissey. Dumb. Anyways, next up we have Power Fable versus Liger. On Power Fable side we have Rillaboom, which I feel like I haven't seen like at all this season. We also have Galarian Slowking, Cobalion, Primarina. I just realized I drafted a very similar core in Gen 8 with Rillaboom, Slowking, and I did Tapu Fini over Prim. For some reason, I feel like Fini fits on like double terrain teams like really well. But I see why Prim is here too. I think Grassy Terrain with Prim is like very good. You can boost Energy Ball damage. You can boost the damage from grass moves that you're taking so that you can die faster. Stuff like that. But I mean, like, I see the vision, like Leftovers, Grassy Terrain, Calm Mind Protect or something like that. That could be cool. I'm sorry, on Liger's side we have Gouging Fire, sorry, I think it's Mega Scissor, Meowscarada, Thunder's Therian, Gliscor, and Milotic. Or unless it's just regular Scissor, I think maybe Wobbuffet has Scissor, I don't fucking remember. We won't see Wobbuffet play this week because I believe he was the forfeit win for the week. We're gonna see Fake Out Rillaboom. This ain't VGC, bro. Like, this shit ain't VGC. Also, Cobalion being the switch into Thundurus is interesting. I guess so? I feel like the only other mon that wants to switch it on Thunder is, like, Kyurem, maybe? If even. Flower Trick, yeah. See, look! The Grassy Terrain boost to help kill Primarina. That's so awesome. Low Kick, yeah. I've definitely run Low Kick Meow for Kyurem before. It's a good tech. I mean, if it was stab fighting, it would have done like way more. I think I've run like Life Orb Meow to kill it too. We're gonna see Body Press plus combat. Okay. Goodbye, Cobalion. Cobalion really isn't that good in this gen. Why are we switching out of Scissor on a Rillaboom? I actually don't really see the vision there. Knock off the nothing because, oh yeah, we're boosting energy. U-turn isn't gonna do shit. If I was a Rillaboom, I probably would have ran like high horsepower maybe. Heat Crash isn't gonna do much to Scissor. Oh, but we have the Skill Shot. Holy shit, 25%. I'm gonna assume we just kind of lose here. I don't know why we went Rillaboom first. The Sucker Punch KO. Oh, we live Heat Crash. Okay. So we're just following in the King's Gambit, huh? Yeah, King Gambit is not gonna be able to do it. Mega Scissor's too strong. He maybe could have gotten away with like an SD into a Sucker Punch, but it was very risky, and I honestly feel like Gliscor probably lives. You'd have to be you have to Sucker Punch the Gliscor. I think maybe Milotic could live a Sucker Punch too if it's like defensive. I don't know. I don't really care to calc that either. Next up, we're gonna have Wisdom versus Nature Guy. On Wisdom side, we have the Iron Bundle, Crocodile, Aloe, Klefki, Decidueye, and Delphox. He looks like he's running a low tier team with like Iron Bundle. On Nature Guy's side, we have Hydreigon, Glimmora, Togekiss, Shaman, Zeraora, and Slowking. So like a mid-tier team with a Zeraora. Sad to see like Hydreigon kind of fall off in this gen. So we're gonna see Shaman switch into the Crook on the Darkest Lariat. That's interesting. Kind of forgot that Crook got Darkest Lariat. It probably doesn't anymore, but it was a nice thing that happened in Gen 8. Luckily, Shaman can just, yeah, you can just heal out of that and miss Gunk Shot. Probably U-turn, yep. Helmet? No helmet. Togekiss is gonna come in. We're switching a Togekiss in on this thing. That's definitely a choice. David the Slowking. Interesting. Shaman is... Are we Synthesis or are we just Leech Seed? We might just have Leech Seed. Because, yeah, I'm gonna assume... Oh yeah, Decidueye ate the shit out of that. Are we like Assault Vest Decidueye maybe? Poltergeist, good play. Oh, the Togekiss is Assault Vest. Assault Vest Togekiss is something I really wouldn't have thought of, but I mean, I guess if you have like Mortal Spin or Defog on Hydreigon or Glim, I guess you could definitely get away with like that on Kiss. I feel like every time I don't run Defog, I instantly fucking regret it. Knockoff. Akaberry, okay. So Aloe comes, we're just switching in Aloe, okay. Rocky Helmet, Toxic, okay. Close combat, oh, okay. I thought maybe there I'd see another Plasma Fist, but no. Sucker Punch, okay. Sucker Punch over Sneak is an interesting choice, but I guess it makes sense. Shadow Sneak isn't that much weaker than Sucker Punch at that point. Or isn't that much stronger than Sucker Punch because of Stab. Seed Flare. This Decidueye is fucking Assault Vest as fuck. What is this thing AV for? I guess it's for, I guess Nature Guy has a lot of special attackers. Glim's definitely not gonna be killing this thing. See Poltergeist. Okay. Then Sludge Wave. Okay, nice. Decidueye. Why did we sack Aloe and then click Sucker Punch? That kind of didn't make sense to me, I feel. Oh, we're gonna miss Draco. That kind of sucks. I don't really think that matters, but... I mean... I guess. We still killed the Crook. I don't really... I guess the health on Hydreigon kind of matters, because Decidueye could just... I feel like Decidueye could just win here. I guess we just want to go into Bundle and do stuff with Bundle. We're gonna switch into Shaman. Okay. Slowking didn't heal back enough from that. Yeah, Freeze Ray is just gonna kill. I mean, I guess Nature Guy wasn't gonna win there, but... Also, for some reason, Nature Guy transitioned from the black male to, like, the... I'm sorry, like, the black and white male to the, Diamond Pearl male. I don't know why that happened. Interesting. Next up we have Fabian King versus Havoc. On Fabian's side we have Annihilate, Celesteela, Tentacool, Excalibur, Arcanine, and Audino versus the Dragapult, Weavile, Mega Mawile, Ferrothorn, Donphan, and Iron Moth. U-turn on the Dragapult. I wonder how we're gonna handle next season. Because, I kind of want to implement the changes that Champions made, but at the same time, like, I don't really know if there's, like, a consistent format that can do that. Maybe, like, the Champions OU format? With, like, allow every Pokemon? I don't know. because I'd like to play the Champions format. I'm not sure why other leagues wouldn't try it. I might have to try some like some battle codes, because I'd like to see some of the changes. Because then like Annihilate will be like a lot worse. Golden Go will be a lot worse. But like a bunch of other Pokemon will get buffed for free. Like apparently we're gonna see a buff to like Anchor Shot. Or like I think it was a buff to Anchor Shot, like some buff to Dhelmise. I like Chop Kick got buffed, something like that. I don't fucking know actually what I'm talking about. Audino's gonna come in on Iron Moth. Fire Dance really didn't do much there. Does Audino get like a ground move? Oh, we're running Psychic. Okay. Psychic, Wish, Flamethrower. We're gonna switch in Weavile on the Psychic. Knock off the Rocky Helmet. The hazards are not doing Fabian King very well. I guess if you can get in Tentacruel, like you could probably do something with it, but it's gonna be a little difficult. Morning Sun, at least Arcanine. Excuse me, Arcanine's gonna heal back up quite a bit. Morning Sun, E-Speed. Ooh, the Iron Mouth is kind of tanky. Ooh, we do get the poison, that kind of sucks. The E-Speed isn't going to be enough, and we're going to see Discharge. Okay, so Fiery Dance, Sludge Wave, Discharge. Psychic? Oh, we're faster than Iron Mouth? With the Tentacle. Oh, the Play Rough just fucking kills. That's funny. How come we're not going Soul Steel though? Okay, I like the low kick Weavile tech. Always. Triple Axel will miss, unfortunately. Apparently the Tentacruel is Scarf. I like that. So we get a little bit more chip heal. Colt's gonna come in for special. Oof. Yeah, that stinks. I think this is Havoc's first win. Oh yeah, it is. Huh. So I believe Fabian King can't make playoffs now. I'll have to see. I think I already know who made playoffs. I already made my announcement technically, but I don't remember who I pinged for what. But the playoff matches are currently being scheduled. Next up, we have me versus King Crasher. I changed my avatar to Jacintha. I wanted to test like the new. I mean, they're not like super new, but there's like new avatars. And I was like, yeah, I'll try like one of them, I guess. See how it feels. So on King Crasher's side, we have the Mega Venusaur, Pelipper, Archaludon, Latias, Umbreon, and Iron Valiant. On my side, we have Garchomp, Samurai, Tui, Corviknight, Mega Chestnut, debuting after like week 3. I brought it to the first 3 games, and then I haven't brought it since week 3. That mon sucks. Anyways, and then we also have Victini and Fezandippi. I wasn't gonna go a game without Fezandippi. You think I would not bring Fez to like one game? Crazy. But Fez I kind of need Fez in this matchup. Yeah, this matchup was really fucking rough. So we're gonna see Lead Pelipper into Victini. He actually initially forgot to bring Rain, which is really funny. But I was like, of course, we're gonna fucking restart because that was it's kind of dumb if I'm not gonna allow him to run his fucking Rain. Mist Ball into Corv. I forgot what Mist Ball does. I think it lowers special attack. Oh man, if I had the fucking mirror armor activate... Oh, I'm fucking pressure. I think I meant to be mirror armor, but if I had fucking mirror armor there, that would have been awesome. Garchomp's gonna come in, eat the Draco, a Bonberry. I still take fucking 70%, which is crazy. I had nothing that outsped the Latias, though. I probably could have went into Chestnut instead. I don't know. I didn't want to fuck with this Latios, or the Latias, like, recovering. Moonblast does nothing to our Chaladon, of course. He is gonna Electroshot into Chestnut, which does a butt shit ton of damage. And he's gonna go hard Pelipper on my Spike. And I'm gonna let Chestnut die, because Chestnut is fucking trash. And he didn't bring Barraskewda, so I didn't really see why I'd keep Chestnut around. I'm gonna T-Bolt, kill the Pelipper, so Rain can't, like, destroy me too badly. We're gonna Psychic, which only does 58% to Venusaur. Like, this thing is fucking stupid. And then Weather Ball just does 100% to Victini. Like, yeah, that makes fucking sense. Corv is gonna come in, and then I'm gonna switch into Garchomp. He just clicks fucking Weather Ball, which I thought was kind of crazy, but, you know, kind of worked out for him. Honestly, I probably should have just sacked Corv and left Garchomp alive, but I don't think I was going to be winning anything anytime soon. So I do Brave Bird, and I'm damaged by Recoil. I'm going to go into Fez, because Fez is like my only chance at like doing anything here. So I'm going to Moonblast. It doesn't do too much damage, and Flash Cannon will knock me out. Rain does stop though, and then Corv comes in. Low-key, Corv like kind of fucks at the end, but I think he has too much defense. So he's gonna charge up an Electroshot. His Body Press just... Oh, it only does 14%, which is really fucking sad. And then Electroshot will be enough to knock me out. And that'll be GG's. I honestly had nothing for fucking Archaladon or... the Latias was a really good brain. But yeah, Archaladon and Venusaur went fucking in my team, like, really bad. And I had nothing for him. Anyways, next up we have the Danley versus Artistic Nonsense Dr. Pog. On the Danley side we have the Ursaluna, Regieleki, Palafin, Megalodios, Chandelure, and Conkeldurr. And on Dr. Pog's side we have Great Tusk, Walking Wake, Raging Bolt, Torkoal, Vaporeon, and Venusaur. So we're gonna see lead Walking Wake into Latios. It looks like we might be like Scarf Wake, maybe? Draco Meteor is gonna do quite a lot to that Torkoal. We're gonna see Walking Wake come back in on a Luster Purge. Kinda surprised he didn't just click Draco again. Get Draco into the Chandelure. Chandelure just dies. I guess maybe there's nothing that the Chandelure was gonna do in this matchup, maybe. I could see it being okay against Venusaur, but Venusaur also gets like Earth Power knockoff. Like, Chandelure isn't like the safest thing switching in. We're gonna see Ancient Power Regieleki. It does absolutely nothing to Tusk. That's okay. We're gonna see Throat Chop. Throat Chop is a bring. What does the Danley have that you'd want to Throat Chop? Boomburst Palafin? Maybe, I don't know. I just got done using Palafin. I feel like maybe it's a Vaporeon. If I had to run like a special Palafin, I might have run Boomburst. But I don't think I ran Boomburst Palafin when I used it. That is something that Danley has done, though, is like Throat Spray Boomburst, to be fair. We will kill that Torkoal. And then Walking Wake is going to be able to come in. Draco Meteor knocks out the Latios. I guess you probably don't want to risk Hydro Steam not killing. Regieleki comes in. And we're going to Rain Dance, okay. And Thunder Cage doesn't knock out the Venusaur, but we do trap it. Oh, that thing healed back a lot. But the Thunder Cage shit was enough to knock out Venusaur. I mean, I guess you could have just killed it with Thunderbolt, to be fair, but, you know. Yeah, Thunderbolt probably would have killed there, too. Isn't Thunder Cage, like, 70 power? Or is it, like, 85? I actually don't know. I feel like I should know more about moves like that, but for some reason, I don't. Palfin's gonna come in. Then we're gonna see Hard Ursaluna into Vaporeon. Is Luna faster here? We're gonna see Facade. That does a lot to Tusk. Yeah, Tusk is not a switch in to Ursaluna. Like, you think it would be with, like, what? It's 115 HP, 131 defense, but it just doesn't fucking... Nothing eats Facade unless you're a Ghost type. With, like, Levitate. Mismagius is, like, the only way out. And Mismagius is gonna get fucking, like, crunched. Oh, we see Volt Switch KO the Palfin. Nice, so Dr. Pog gets their first win. The Danley, I think this is the first time they don't make playoffs, but I feel like he had fun this season. And that's all that matters. Next up we have Elekid versus Gex. Last game, and then I'll check out the stats and shit and see what's going on. So we got Elekid's Tapu Bulu, Dio Speed, Greninja, Pechacunt, Scizor, and Dragonite. I'm actually facing a really similar core to this in NGC. Bulu, Pechacunt, and Scizor. I wonder like why them specifically. Tapu Bulu's gonna lead into Ogerpon Cornerstone. Seems like a good lead for Elekid. We're gonna see Knockoff though. Knockoff the Covert Cloak. What would Covert Cloak be for? For Dudun? Maybe for Dudunsparce. Ivy Cudgel doesn't do too much. Hornleech is gonna be a lot of heal though, and then we're gonna see Grassy Terrain. I feel like we didn't have to, like, sack Ogerpon there. Oh wow, crit Shadow Ball just knocks out Pecharunt. See, every time I run a fucking Resist Berry, I always get crit and killed through the berry. Like, it fucking sucks, but it happens, like, every time. So I share your pain, Elekid. I share your pain. Hydro Pump. I feel like if we're not running, like, a boosting item on Gren, like, we just don't do damage. I see Scizor come in. And we're gonna see U-turn on Mudsdale. That has to be like Choice Band Scizor, right? Okay, we see Bulu come in. Hornleech on the Rindo Berry. Okay, that's cool. Heavy Slam? Counter. Okay. I feel like you just Hornleech again. Yeah, that kills. You get quite a bit of HP back for that. Golden Go. Shadow Ball. I think I would have probably kept Bulu around. I feel like Bulu could have done more. I guess I can understand why you sack it though. The Bulu was putting in some good work, honestly. Let's see Reflect. I wonder why he wouldn't go hard Golden Go on Bulu ever though. I guess we're scared of like Darkest Lariat maybe. Like Screen Sludge Wave, yeah. Greninja ain't beating a Scream Tail. Bullet Punch. Is it enough? Not enough. Bullet Punch again. We see Lopunny come in. Bullet Punch. Are we gonna see an SD? Yeah, we're just gonna SD on the Scizor. And then... No, we don't Mach Punch. We're gonna SD again. And then Mach Punch. Does Dio kill? Or does Mach Punch kill? Oh, we're Quick Attack. I forgot about fucking Quick Attack. Yeah, this thing is insane. I think SD has to be banned on it next season. But we survived. I feel like the Dunsparce is just gonna win though, probably. Iron Head. Yeah, the only way you're gonna beat the Dunsparce is if you're yeah. I feel like Mega Dragonite like isn't really that good. It's either that or like we just haven't really figured out like how to really use it, because I don't think I've seen Mega Dragonite like do much. And that's not on like Elekid's side or anything, it's just like in general. But let me look at the Season 13 doc. So looking at the kill board, what the fuck? I just clicked. Oh. Looking at the kill board, we got Mega Starmie at number 1 with 27 kills. I believe that is tied with Floatzel from season 7 or season 8, whenever P. McGee had like Terra Floatzel and Rain. I think it's tied with that. And then we have Mega Lopunny with 20 kills. Yeah, I think that's kind of to be expected, because I believe like the Mega Lopunny and the Mega Starmie were like the problem children of this league. Like, Starmie has to be banned for sure, and then Lopunny is like, we just have to ban SD on it. I think Mach Punch is a good addition to Lopunny. I don't think it's broken with Mach Punch either, because it already kind of has like 4 moveslot syndrome, but I think Mach Punch is a good addition, but I gotta lower its points like 17 and then ban like Swords Dance. Palafin performed well despite being on a team that didn't make playoffs, and then we have Fezandipity at 12. And Fez also hasn't done anything in like the last like 3 weeks. Like all it's done is die. So those are like all its kills for the first 6 weeks. Then we have Mega Delphox, Dio Speed, Terrapagos, Meowscarada, Bearskita, Jergalji. I think the biggest surprise here is probably Fez. Jergalji performed really well too. So shoutouts to the poison types. And then of course we got Iron Bundle. Garchomp got 9 kills. I feel like maybe I typed in a number wrong somewhere. I don't think Garchomp is supposed to have 9. And then we have Arcanine and Hydreigon. And then for the other standings, which I might group them together at some point. I don't know, there's something I have to change about this doc and like clean it up a little bit more. Heister is on top at 8-1 plus 23. Then we have Yuno at 7-2 plus 18. Wobbuffet at 7-2 plus 17. Me at 7-2 plus 14. Wisdom at 6-3 plus 12. Sagex at 6-3 plus 7. Liger making a playoffs run this time at 5-4 plus 5. And then King Crasher, who went all the way from 0-4 to 5-4 minus 3 and just barely edged out playoffs. I think everything worked out for him in the end. Like, everyone that had to lose this week for him lost this week. So he got very freaking lucky. Like, if Power Fable won... Did I mark Power Fable's game wrong? No, I marked the loss. Oh, because he went against Havoc, that's why. I don't think Power Fable could have beat King Crasher's differential, though. Let me see. Minus 12 and then minus 3. Yeah, maybe. I mean, King Crasher was going to win regardless, and then minus 4, that would have been minus 8. So Power Fable would have had to win, like, he would have had a 6-0 to make playoffs, basically. But then Fabian King lost. Elekid lost. Just barely. Yeah. Interesting. And the Nature Guy kind of came back out of the end too. The differential's really bad, but I think he might have gotten kind of fucked like the first few weeks. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, we got 6-0'd, we got 5-0'd, 4-0'd. 2-0 losses aren't too bad, neither is like the 3-0, but... And then our wins weren't like super big, but they were wins. They were wins. I feel like he had one of the rougher teams this season too. Heister's team is like pretty fucking broken. Good luck to King Crasher, who's facing this week 1 Mega Starmie. I mean, you got Archaladon. Archaladon should be pretty good in this matchup, I feel. I guess we'll see, because you're also facing Blissey and Goodra, and I don't... I guess you can body press him, but you're also helping Mega Starmie if you bring your Rain. Wisdom's team Wisdom definitely kinda. He played really well, I think. Um, Only 3 losses. I typically don't see him make playoffs, but I'm proud of him for making it this far. Honestly, he used all of his Pokemon. Um, he didn't rely super much on like Iron Bundle or Delphox. We only used Salamence twice. I feel like I saw him use Salamence like way more. I guess we didn't. We used it like 2 weeks in a row and then didn't use it. I could have. I feel like he ran like defensive Salamence both times too. Good performance there. Elekid. This team was pretty okay. I think a lot of his games were a bit closer than they let on at least on like the losing side. Like, I feel like he could have easily won like a couple of these games. I feel like versus me, I don't remember like 5-0ing him. Not at all. We didn't use Chansey at all, but we did use Mousehole and we didn't use Arctozolt since like week 3. Yeah, Mega Dragonite went 3 and 4. Yeah, that mon just doesn't seem very good. Geospeed did good for him, and then like surprisingly, like Bulu did okay. Pecharunt did decent. Halucha did pretty good. Power Fables team. After the trades, he got his win against Gex. I forgot when he made his trades. He must have made his trades after week 2. Yeah, I think so. So he got like a win. He got like 2. Oh, he got 2 forfeit wins. But he got a good win in there against Gex with this team. I don't think this team was like very good though. Havoc's team. Havoc had a pretty good team, but he also got kind of destroyed this season, unfortunately. Didn't use Xurkitree. I didn't really understand why Xurkitree was there when we had Kilowattrel. And we didn't use Mesprit much. We kind of just relied on our top 5 like every week, and then we used we only brought Iron Moth once? That's crazy. Honestly though, like Iron Moth is I don't like using Iron Moth. The Tauros did decent. Kilowattrel came to some games. I guess he stopped using it after week 5. He must have realized it sucked. Kilowattrel does suck. But he's like top 5 did okay. And then we got the Mega Lopunny. But also like shoutouts to the Screamtail, shoutouts to the Golden Go. They did pretty well. Regular Dragonite. I think the Dragonite got like a sweep, and that's kind of all it did. Where's the Dragon? It got 1 kill, 1 kill, 1 kill. Oh, so it didn't really sweep anyone. I feel like it did win an endgame at some point, but I guess it didn't get like more than 1 kill per game. Rotom Wash, I haven't seen him use Rotom Wash in weeks. Week 7 he used it. Ogerpon. We started using our Ogerpon in like the last 4 weeks, and I guess he realized that Cornerstone's like pretty good. But I guess it didn't perform super well. Talonflame only appeared 1 time. Of course. Overquill. Yeah. I guess that's what you'd expect. The Dunsparce and Mudstill had some good usage there. Crypt. Unfortunately, he had to take a couple forfeit losses, but he did pretty well with Tyranitar. I think Meganium had a good game. Meganium did a lot of damage, that's for sure. I think Raikou was pretty scary against a lot of teams as well. Entei was like alright. Miss Drevis is the one that I think showed up the most for sure. What's next? Fabian King. I'll have to ask him his opinion on Mega Floette. I feel like Mega Floette really wasn't like that crazy. He brought it a lot like the first few weeks, and then he kind of stopped using it at the end. He didn't bring it week 8 or 9. It might be just one of those mons where you just can't justify bringing it against a couple things, but I don't know. I'd have to try it to see, to be sure. Ting Lu, pretty consistent. Annihilate Celesteela did pretty consistent. Tentacruel was pretty good for him. I mean, he brought it to every game. I guess he probably kind of had to. Baxcalibur. Yeah, Baxcalibur kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Thunderous, pretty good. Serena, Audino, Arcanine. Arcanine did really good. Audino and Serena kind of did what I'd expect. Like, Serena's not a mon that you want to bring to every game. I had to bring it to every game because it was my only removable. He had Tentacruel, he had Thunderous, Defog if he had to. Flaw doesn't get Defog. Nature Guy, that Hydreigon had a good showing. I didn't even realize that it got so many KOs. It feels like it did everything every time it like came to a game, basically. I feel like he just started running Scarf a lot more, and then like, oh yeah, because Hydreigon kind of did nothing at first. He got a kill week 1 or week 2, and then he didn't use it again until like week 5. But then like week 6 through 8, or week 6 through 10, so 6 through 9. Oh my god. They got all 7 KOs. The rest of its KOs from that. Infernape kind of fell off this gen. Shaman, he was using it more defensively. So was like Registeel, and Mega Glim didn't see any usage until like week 6. But it looked really scary when it was on the field. But it seemed like a mon that was like, okay, it's gonna kill like one thing and then it'll die. Like it doesn't seem like very hard to counter. I guess the problem is like it's still a Glamora. But honestly, like Glamora, like it really needs an item to do anything, like Focus Sash, Red Card. So like I could maybe justify lowering the price on Mega Glim. Maybe same on Clef, but Clef is like knockoff fodder. I don't know. King Crasher going from 0-4 to 5-4 is insane. We beat Yuno, we beat Fabian King, we beat Dr. Pog. I guess he got the forfeit win against Crypt. We beat me. This team is really fucking good. I feel like I'm not gonna shit on Crobat, but like the Swampert like didn't have to be here. Like the whole team just needed to be like these top 6 plus like Umbreon. I guess the top 7 plus Bear Scuda, and like we were rocking it. Nice. Dr. Pog's team ended up performing like okay. There's a lot of forfeit losses, and then like trades happen, so some of these mons don't have like high kill counts or anything, but like Walking Wake did pretty good the last couple weeks. Wait, what? Oh, Walking Wake got 4 kills in the last game, that's why its kills are up. Yeah. Walking Wake did pretty good though, I'll say. Wobbuffet played every game except for the last game. Pretty like consistent team all around. We brought the Bouffalant once. Apparently it killed something. Everything else had more than 2 kills. Quack being like his worst mon. But like Treads. Yeah, Treads really wasn't worth a round 1 pick, I feel like. It theoretically it could be a round 1 pick, but in my experience I feel like Treads like isn't a good round 1 pick. It's a phenomenal round 2 pick. Or like a phenomenal wheel pick, but I don't know if it's really worth it round 1. Also, I'm pretty sure I drafted for him. Like this, he wasn't around for like most of the draft, so he did pretty good with that team. My team was alright. I think Starmie kind of not good. Chestnut's not very good. I didn't really care about Spectre at all. Samurott Victini. I actually kind of came around on Victini. I used to hate that mon, but I kind of like it now, and Fez really outperformed everything for me. And on Liger's team, we have Meowscarada, and the Gouging Fire, and the Thunderous. Looks like they got like all the kills. Pretty cool. Knackle Stack Saw game. We didn't see any Licky Licky. Licky Licky is just a very like mid-bulk Pokemon. Like it's not even really that fat anymore. Hatterene really didn't show up much. I guess it kind of... I don't know. We used Hatterene week 5, week 6. Where's the other Hatterene? Hat. Oh, we used it week 7. Yeah. This team, this is one I want to look at. We used Garg once against Liger. Torn got three kills for Torn. We brought Torn and Terapagos to every game though that we played. Terapagos got 10 kills. That's kind of what I expect. Tapu Fini did pretty well. Emboar, I think Mega Emboar actually did pretty well for like what it was worth, I feel. Hoopa Unbound is trash. Like, don't use that mon. Ogerpon got 2 kills in the only game it came to. Yeah, Melmetal did pretty good. Honestly, I thought Melmetal would have had more kills, but I guess Melmetal's kills all came in like the first like few weeks. He used Melmetal like the first 3 weeks, and then the last 2 weeks it kind of didn't do anything. Zygarde did decent. Last but not least, we got the Danley's team. The Palafin really outsold everything here. Decent performance for Mega Latios, I guess. But the only other Mon with positive differential is Conk. But all of his Mons like did something, I guess. Even the Stakataka did something, and he was one of the few coaches that played all of their games. So nice job. Anyways, I will see you guys next week for playoffs. Thanks for watching.